Alright, come on in, hit the like button, think about subscribing if you're not ready. If you're new here, welcome to the channel, but most importantly, welcome to the Berserker family. So I just got back from the theater about an hour and a half ago, or two maybe at this point. I've been shooting a lot, trying to do this a lot. But I went to see the new Supergirl, which is the comic book cousin of Superman. And this is the second installment or second film of James Gunn's new reboot of DC. Here's the plot anyways. When an unexpected and ruthless adversary strikes too close to home, Supergirl relentlessly joins forces with an unlikely companion for an interstellar journey of vengeance and justice. So here is some of the cast, and I'll get to my actual thoughts on this. So I honestly wasn't going with very high hopes, but there was definitely a couple of checklists with this. Like, for example, there was things I was excited for and I wanted from this film. I wanted to see Lobo. I love Lobo, the DC character, from the short-lived series of a sci-fi channel series, Krypton. And I am a huge fan of Jason Momoa. So I wanted to support the actress, but from the Supergirl point of view, I wanted to see what she was capable of. I'm not really that familiar with her because the only thing that I have actually seen her in, it was actually when I first came across her, and I think most people came across her, was the House of the Dragon Season 1. So, and I thought she was okay in that. But overall, I wanted to leave entertained. And I can say it was a fun film and left entertained to a point. And there was a good amount of scenes I loved, but also there was a decent amount of boring scenes. And I honestly wasn't feeling the vibe of the film or the portrayal of Supergirl at first for about 20 to 25 minutes of the film. Again, at first. But as soon as it started to pick up, I was having fun. And I really loved her story, the way they went about it, and I'm not going to spoil it, and her story arc. Now, also, I really love Jason Momoa's Lobo slightly more than the Supergirl and her betrayal. Not by much, but was actually very disappointed at how little screen time we got of him in this. And I was under the impression going this that we were going to get a lot more, I don't want to spoil anything, but a lot more of him. And, this more screen time. And more kind of focused a little bit more on towards him, even though this is about the story arc and story of Supergirl. So I get it. To me, this got so much uncalled for hate from very toxic people. I also personally do think this wasn't perfect, and at the end I liked it and had so much fun. But in my opinion, it was okay. And I'm sorry I'm going back and forth with the I'm having issues speaking all of a sudden. It's late, I'm just tired, and I was originally going to do this review for the next day, okay, tomorrow. But I did it anyways, so I do apologize. But here is my personal honest rating. Now, it is late, and I got to keep this short. Conclusion here, because I'm pretty sure my neighbors are not going to be happy, but who can hear me at this time of night. But again, I think the film got a lot of unnecessary hate, and it's expected. And I'm not going to get into why, because that gets into other couple different categories of stuff that I don't talk about. But it definitely got so much on hate. As that being said, again, as I said before in the beginning, there were a lot of good stuff in here, but there was definitely some meh scenes. and it wasn't the whole fun aspect of, not fun aspect, because the whole thing was fun most of the time, but there was times that the whole flow of the film wasn't, fully there. It had a lot of had fight scenes, and then it would just kind of taper off into kind of a boring dialogue type of thing, or just something like that. I, and I don't want to get into too much, but don't take it as I hate the film. I actually I like the film a lot. Borderline, I love it. I do recommend it. However, I'm going to be honest. I personally wouldn't want, if I knew it was going to be okay. Either way, I would have watched it, but I would have probably waited till it's on streaming to rent. I wouldn't have gone all the way down to my local theater and paid for whatever. Then again, I did get a bucket that I really love, which was my other goal. But yeah, so it is what it is. Leave your thoughts down below. We'll see how that goes, because, again, the thing behind this. But this is all my opinion. So, yeah. Until the next time, remember, I love you all. Please stay safe. Spread the love, most importantly. Skull.